Good morning. Good morning. I'm going to just switch my view here a bit. I'm so happy for everybody that's going to watch and listen today to hear a announcement of what I've been working on. I'm Jody Fitzgerald. I am a licensed family dog mediator. I am a certified dog obedience trainer instructor. I was a nurse for many years. And here I am coming to you on Fridays, working hard to give you a dog's view to help you have a better relationship with your dog. So, there's been a lot of releases. I wanted to point out statistics I recently heard. Kim Brophy shared with us to do with dogs. This is from the Journal of Veterinary Behaviour, released for November, December 2024 article. The prevalence of dog behavior problems in the US. And they have found after over 43,000 dogs, that's a lot of dogs, they have come to the conclusion that essentially all of the pet dogs in the US have at least one moderate to severe behavior issue. That's huge. And these behaviors usually go unaddressed, unfortunately. It's very, very serious. It's 25% of those include things like separation anxiety, attachment behavior, separation and attachment behaviors, aggression, eating feces, fear, anxiety behaviors, persistent barking, escaping, and excessive eating grass. There are so many behaviors that dogs are showing, and you don't even know it. It's not even recognizing that these are actually behavior problems and the dog having troubles adjusting in your life and in our world. And you love your dog, right? You spend money on training and time training and bonding, wanting them to have the very best life possible. But what if I told you that with all that you're doing, something is missing? And this is why I have come up with, after my years of experience working with dogs and rescue dogs and many, many years working with humans, including, as a nurse, 24 years, I've worked a lot of places and with a lot of different, setting up elderly in the home and mental health issues, setting those kind of people up with dementia, in the homes, and taking care of all different kinds of injuries. And in medicine, I have lots and lots and lots of experience. And I feel like I have finally come up with a model that really I am able to encompass all of what I am really wanting to try and help people understand about dogs. And I've called it's a Fitz model. So, Fitz your dog. That's what, from the day one of my business name, Fitz your dog, was in my mind. It's always going to be what fits your dog. The Fitz model for understanding canine communication. I don't have any graphics today, so you get to just listen. I'll put some more in the write-up later. The F is for focus on body language. You need to understand what your dog is trying to tell you. And I love the idea of using our emotional experiences to explain this communication. Because could you imagine being somewhere where nobody speaks your language? Humans don't put a lot of time, and no matter how much we love them, we don't put a lot of time into actually reading what they are showing and what they are doing and learning how to respond to that. So focusing on body language. Then the I in the Fitz model is for individual needs matter. This is totally where the legs model fits in, that every dog is different and unique. They have different learning. They have different reactions and genetics that to do with the environment. They react differently from the environment. The genetics in every dog is so very different. And the self of the dog is something that needs to be considered way more. People need to understand when a puppy is a puppy, they do puppy things. When a dog is older, they need help and get slowed down and do things differently too. And everything in between from the teenage years. And they have these genetics in them that we need to be considering. So the individual needs matter. The T is for trust through communication. So actually learning how to communicate with them. You can build an amazing relationship with your dog when you start communicating. It's just mind-boggling when you see a dog start to communicate and understand that their human is actually understanding them. You can see a dog react and respond to it. It's trust through communication. And you need to have your dog, you want your dog to trust you. Trust, not just, you want a relationship, not just obedience, not obedience. You want relationship. Um, it's just so important. You can even consider that with our children. We need our children to trust us and to, we teach them, we want them to be able to trust us and have that kind of a relationship, not just obedience. And then the Z in the Fitz model is for zone of comfort. Every dog, I believe every dog, every species, everything has a zone of comfort. You need to feel safe. You need to always be not afraid to move. You need to be able to be freedom and have choices. And so you have to have that zone of comfort. And also respect, so it's respecting their space, the zone of comfort, respecting their space, respecting their emotions, and respecting their social preferences. So there's so much that can, I believe, so much of what I believe and want to help people with dogs fits into this model. It can fit your dog, fits the Fitz model for better relationships, for understanding dogs. We can have a kinder world. I love that, saying that. We can have a much kinder world when we understand and we take the time to learn and understand. With this Fitz model, Fitz your dog. I want to help your dog. Every dog is so different. And I know that this can make a difference in understanding everything you're doing. You need to be starting and working in the home. We need to work in their daily life, not just take them somewhere and do something for a few hours. You need to practice. It starts in the home and reading their body language and recognizing the individual needs of them and building that trust and making sure they're comfortable. It's great. It's exciting. I'm fantastic. I'm working on a workshop to do with this. And then I'm working on a 4-week course after that. So I'm hoping to get as many people interested. This is game changing. This is life stuff. Let's figure out what fits your dog. I know dogs are challenges. I have challenges and we can help them. Hogan is a great example. Not only was I able to take him to classes, and he did at home. I started at home, but he was doing agility and doing rally obedience and doing tricks and doing lots of search. I love doing search. He's a dog that likes most of my dogs I find like to do some games of search. So fulfilling these needs, but it all has to start in the home. I have to help him deal with what's going by on the window because he was reactive to everything. And now we have this great relationship. He is allowed, I can't stop him from looking and noticing things, but I can be with him in those moments and help him through them and help him not get so crazy excited. He was taken to be euthanized for biting. Well, we don't have this biting issue in our home. And in reality, I never did, because I never put those kind of pressures on him. I let him have his comfort. And I thought about his individual needs. And I focused on his body language and I gained his trust. So with this model is a great idea. I'm very excited to be announcing it, and definitely more to come. If you're interested, put in the comments interested. Please don't hesitate to let me know what you think. What's your dog concern? I'm also throwing in there my email. My calendar there, so that you can book a call, please. Let's get you going on your way with your dog. I do believe that this Fitz model is fantastic. I get to include all the wonderful things that I have and learned as being a family dog mediator. And I really like looking at the whole picture. And I feel like this is getting it, because body language and communicating is something I've always felt is important. And that is how we get to show our trust and our kindness, is by communicating. And they're waiting. Your dog is waiting. Let's figure out what fits your dog. Let's figure out what fits dogs. Get them together and get them on their way to living happy and in harmony, because I know they want to. I know they're trying. They have no choice. They are captive in our homes. We have control of it all. Dogs don't have control. We get to decide when they go out. We get to decide what room they go in. We get to decide when they go for a walk. We decide when they eat. We do everything with them and for them. We decide it all. So recognizing, just giving some control, because we get to do this. We get to help them fit into our lives and fulfill their needs. Their needs are just amazing. And when you find the right ways, which doesn't have to be very hard, I know it's very possible. Dogs love it. They want to fit in your homes. Think about kindness. Think about how much they need trust and they need that love. And, every time I hear somebody say, oh, my dog's okay, I often don't see it that way. I see dogs speaking all the time, and they're telling me that they want help and they want someone to listen. They're looking for you to listen. I can even get choked up on that because I know they are. I see it all the time. So please think about learning about this Fitz model. Join my waiting list. I'm going to be setting up a waiting list for the workshop and get into a program, a 4-week class, so we can spend time for you to learn better about how to Fitz your dog or Fitz all dogs. They're all unique, and you're getting to look at them that way. With this model, I think it's a great idea that will work. So please have a great day. It's Valentine's Day, so give some love to your dog and be kind and think about how you can have an even better life together. Have a great day. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Please, if you watch, subscribe to my YouTube channel. This is one of the places, the platforms that I feel most confident about putting my material, and that's why I am doing that right now. And it's been there. I've been working on this for years too. So thank you very much for listening, for everybody that stayed this long in here. And don't be afraid to please reach out, and let's get going on this new and exciting way of understanding how to make life better, make harmony, what's going to Fitz your dog, Fitz your life, Fitz your home. This is how we're going to do it. Have a great day.